This is the last one of the afternoon, Sunday afternoon here at N.A.D.A 2020. We're with David Steinberg. And the beauty of it is we are in the Four Eyes booth, finally in the Four Eyes booth. And I'm going to let you hear it from the horse's mouth. Where do you got the term Four Eyes to name a company? I think it's great. Where did Four Eyes come from?
You know, so we always had a 4.0 culture. We hire top of the class, 4.0. So we wanted something to play off the 4. And then I thought it was really funny to name it Four Eyes. My business partner hated the name. He'll be mortified that I tell you guys this, but he hated the name, argued against it, said people got made fun of because they were called Four Eyes.
You're right,
I said,
exactly.
We're taking it back.
The smart guys had glasses.
We're reclaiming the name.
And I like it.
Yeah.
It's all good. Tell us about Four Eyes. We're here at N.A.D.A, so you're definitely launching something, and we'd like to know what it is.
So Four Eyes is it's super unusual. It's a sales process tool. It's all about basically empowering your sales team to be a more powerful, efficient sales team. We're not a CRM. We sit on top of CRMs, on top of websites, and we help convert all of the data that your website's generating into sales. The way we do that is we have the best first-party tracking data in the industry. So we're tracking everything the user does on the website. We have a patent connecting the phone call to the web visit. And we communicate with salespeople, let them know what's happening with the prospects they're working, make sure they follow up, make sure they get on top of them. I mean, we have hundreds of users now, hundreds of clients now, and people love Four Eyes.
So it's a bit of a management process.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think when you get into changing process, you know, there's a reason why vendors stay away from that work. It's the hardest work to do. Dealers don't want to do it. They want to just make it a leads issue. When in fact, like most of the time, it's actually a sales process issue. Now, where we've gotten really clever is how to incrementally change their behavior without it feeling like change. You know, it's like behavioral psychology warfare. You know, how do I convince you to just get a little bit better tomorrow without you realizing I'm asking you to do something? Because we have a lot of techniques we use. People who use us understand a lot of the nuances and sort of behavioral warfare we're using to get a lot of old school salespeople to actually change their behavior incrementally.
Not easy.
Not easy.
Not easy at all.
But I think we're succeeding in that. I think we're doing some interesting things.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question in regards to checklists. When you walk into a dealership, obviously you're going to ask the dealer, you know, where are they having issues? Where's the soft spot? What does your checklist look like? Every vendor has a different checklist. What does yours look like?
So I actually think that if you look at the whole process, there's this great line I love, which is like every good movie is 3 great scenes and no bad scenes, right? Like every great process is 3 great moments and no bad moments. So the first idea is like, how do you take your bad moments and I used to think, how do you take your bad moments and make them great? It's how do you take your bad moments and just make them not bad, right? Like one of the low-hanging fruit is like dealers don't log leads in the CRM. And they're trying to operationalize around the CRM.
But they should be.
Yeah, and it's like, I got in trouble in a meeting one time because a guy was saying that he had a 30% close rate. And I said, well, what you're really telling me is you're not logging 30 or 40% of your leads. And so I think a lot of times, like, we do a lot of the unsexy work, which is, for example, making sure their actual sales leads get logged in their CRM. Right? Our software automatically does that. There's these little fall down points that dealers have just all over the process, bad moments that are just sending their users away. And if I talk to you for 12 minutes and I'm talking to you about what I'm trying to buy at your dealership, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get back to you, you put the phone down and then you don't log that call, you don't track those notes, well, there's very little chance you're actually gonna do the follow-up you just promised me.
Oh yeah.
So we make sure that you're doing the follow-up, that lead actually gets logged the way it is. We help with a lot of the dirty work in the process that I think trips up a lot of dealerships.
Yeah, and pisses a lot of sales guys off who don't like to follow up.
Pisses a lot, yeah, and
Let's
I
face
think
reality.
Yeah,
they're not really all that great at it. The so-so ones, the great ones are, and that's what separates them. That's what I think separates them is the follow-up, right?
Yeah.
This forces them to follow up on some level.
It's going to get them following up, but it's going to change the conversation because what we're looking at is what is the user doing on your website? What information are they giving you that you can use in that sales process? How annoying is it to call a dealership and have to answer all the same questions that you were just plugging into their website?
Yeah.
You just searched on their website for everything you wanted. Now you got to talk to a salesperson and tell them that 3 times? Like that's just a waste of time.
Yeah. That data's already been logged. You should be able to use it to your best of ability.
Yeah.
What do you see for 2020? What's your insight into the market?
I mean, I think that there's potentially going to be less demand, right? We're still in a bull market. Things are still feeling pretty good, but when's that going to end?
You think it'll soften a little bit?
I think it's going to soften a little bit, which I think is going to, the pressure is going to be, you're going to get more on the sales process side. To us, I think for most dealerships, they're going to be looking at efficiency. They're looking at their cost of labor, and this is a problem. I mean, they're turning over so many people that it's expensive, and they're saying it's not that productive. So we're doing a lot to focus on how do you make people more efficient, right? How do you take that task that took them 7 minutes and turn it into 10 seconds, right? How do you make them fast, efficient? Because there's going to be less of them, and probably handling more. So the name of the game for 2020 is efficiency. We're bringing some things together. We launched our product suite here at N.A.D.A.
That's the launch of the product suite.
There's always a launch at N.A.D.A. So
let's go for it.
We launched our product suite at N.A.D.A.
This is what we're getting to.
But yeah, so the name of the game, we have a lot of really, really good things coming, all about efficiency. We're going to make our sales teams the most efficient sales teams out there.
So efficiency is the buzzword for 2020?
Probably, yeah.
Right. Okay, good.
You might introduce another buzzword.
What would it be?
TBD.
TBD.
TBD is the other buzzword.
To be done?
Yeah, to be done. Yep.
Good enough, right? Awesome. Dave, thank you very much. Is there anything else that we missed here that we need to...
We got it all.
We got it all?
100%.
Okay,
yeah.
dynamite.
Yeah.
Kelly Kleinman Dealership News. I am with Dave Steinberg. The company is 4 Eyes, and we'll catch you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, Kelly.